What I would like to do is show you guys how topographic maps work. We went over this briefly. Let's see, should I do Grand River? Is there another one? Went over this briefly. Here, arid plains, that's what we'll do. Went over this briefly near the beginning of the year. I don't think all of you understood it, so we're going to review it again. Also, the game I'm playing is called Cities Skylines. It's a great city builder. If you are at all interested in creating and designing your own city with pretty complex road systems, I cannot recommend this enough. Like, Mr. Manotti has legitimately gotten many hours and has probably neglected going to sleep and preparing for class because of this game on several occasions. Anyway. So hopefully also I'll be able to find this tomorrow when I look for this on YouTube. We will see. Alright, good. Okay, so this is City Skylines. What I would like to show you guys today is the topographic maps. Alright, so what I've just done is I've enabled the terrain feature, which is going to highlight different elevations in the maps. And it's going to highlight different elevations in the maps. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. Area. Because I'm not really spending much time here, so I may as well buy all this. This actually would not be a bad place to build, you have to think of it. Has a nice train line running around here. And you can connect the train line to the one... There should be another one up here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. It's not bad. Mr. Manotti now wants to build a city here. Anyway, I need to stop referring to myself in the third person. Anyway, so it's worth looking at this map from above. Right, I will likely take the time to actually trace these white lines onto the board with a pen. And so with the white lines you should be able to start seeing the fact that it's forming the basis for what actually is a hill. I can actually just do this. This might be a better way to do it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm expanding the I'm doing a terrainscape, so that means I'm making the hill higher. And in the process, I'm going to actually start bringing these lines over here. Why is this not stronger? That's because it's so small. That's why. So as I do this, basically what I would like to do is be able to show you guys on the board precisely how this looks. Alright, so I will probably draw that in right now. It's worth noting that this is a fun game. You can build roads. Also, airlines. Airlines are going to have to work in the game, although I've never actually gotten far enough into a single city to make one function. Anyway, I'm assuming I've probably paused the video. I'm just going to go on. So, basically, from the lines that I've drawn on the board, you're able to see that they represent the terrain quite well, right? So in other words, the gigantic circle here would be considered the top of the mountain. And on top of that, there are some lines which are heavier and lighter than others, right? So in other words, this line here, in white, is highlighted. And there should be 10 black lines between the white lines, which means that if every line is about 10 feet worth of elevation, you're going to end up with this distance from point A to point B here being equal to about 100 feet. And on top of that, if you could actually work out precisely how steep each part of this is simply by measuring the distance between the lines. So in other words, when you have a cliff like this, and you look at the lines from above, the lines are closer together than they're closer together here than they would be out here. It's also worth noting that when you're doing something like this, water is always going to flow downhill. So I'm going to start making the land such that the water will flow downhill. The water is beginning to work. Welcome to video game logic. It's not always as clear and easy as you'd like to believe. You know, I would actually love to build a canal system using this water. Oh my word, and there's even more water here. Oh, I could make a really awesome canal system. Anyway, so you can have water always going to be flowing downhill, which means that if I end up making, would actually make a pipeline up here. First I'm going to just etch this out. And then I'm going to Alright, so I've just made a little indentation. It's worth noting the indentation can be seen from above by the fact that the lines are kind of skewed. Okay. I'm going to just do a little bit more of a steeper indentation. Right down here into there. Okay, good. Alright, so now we're going to go to the water settings. I'm going to start collecting water over here. And I'm going to start releasing water. Right here. Alright, and then all that I need to do is start connecting these. And then give them a power supply. And give this one a power supply. And we will start noticing. Alright, so basically what I've done is I've created a source of water right here, which is going to be not dissimilar to a spring on the side of a mountain. So a spring is going to form because of groundwater on the side of the mountain, having a low pressure point. And of course the spring will always flow to the lowest possible location. So in this case my spring is flowing down from the mountain down to the river. I don't think we need to see the entire thing as it flows. And of course the typical spring would probably not have these trees here, but I can probably just get rid of them if I need to. Anyway, hopefully this actually uploads. It's about 8 minutes long, and on top of that, like if you are really just want to have a creative outlet for kind of boring days, highly recommend this game. It's a ton of fun. Great city builder. If you guys like that kind of thing, I love it. This is what I would rather play than Fortnite. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or more likely, I will see you guys today. Bye bye.